The technique that we are going to learn in this video is guided exploration. The concept of this technique is somewhat similar to comparative prompting. But over here, you are not comparing two different things. Rather, you exploring a new topic, or you are conducting a research on some new topic. Both techniques follow a common thing, that is giving a list of questions, or list of criteria, that these are the things that I want to know about this topic or about this thing. Let's start with a basic concept of guided exploration. Guided exploration is used whenever you want to learn about a new topic and you do not know from where to start. Instead of asking LLM a general question, divide this one big general question into smaller sub-questions and ask those questions one by one. This technique will prevent information overload, will bring in focus and clarity, and will introduce gradual knowledge buildup. Now let's understand the concept using a simple example. Let's take a situation where I've recently graduated as a business student, and now I want to launch a startup, but I do not know how a startup is launched. So I'll ask LLM for help. I'll ask this one general question, and let's see what is the response that I get. As a result of one general question, it has given me a shallow and unfocused answer, from which I have to filter out the information that I really need, because LLM might have missed some steps. Now let's use guided exploration to get the answer to the same question. I've started my prompt with the same question, but I am guiding LLM to answer me in the following sequence. That is, first, start with how to generate a good business idea. Then answer me, how can I check if people want my product? How to launch the product? How do I tell people about my new business? Any other additional thing that I'm missing? These 4 questions doesn't cover the entire process of launching a new startup. You can either ask these questions separately or you can ask them all at once in the same prompt. I'm going to ask them in the same prompt. Before moving on to what type of response we've gotten, you must be thinking that if you are new to some topic, or if you are new to learning some skill, how would you know that what are the sub-questions that you should ask? In that case, you can start with the general question like we did in our previous prompt. Then we can go through that entire response and then pick up the most important things that you really want to know about the topic, and after picking up those bits, you can ask questions about those pieces of information. That is the other way in which you can use guided exploration. First, it starts the response by answering this question. How do you come up with a good business idea? Then it answers me, how can I check if people really want my product? Then it answers me how to launch a product, and in the same manner, it continues to answer my all questions. Guided exploration helps I think more deeply, and also helps it to avoid skipping over important points. Whenever a topic is complex or unfamiliar, asking AI to explain everything all at once can lead to confusion. The answer you will get will be weak and very shallow. So the better approach you can use is to break down that entire topic into smaller subtopics or questions, and asking those questions one by one for better understanding and more accurate results.